Hello and welcome back to Fallout Shelter and Supply Chain Operations. We have been working a little bit on crafting the outfits. It's slow going, just the nature of it, and we don't have a lot of resources. We're still just letting this happen. I'm not going out of my way to sell things that we almost shortcut ourselves earlier. I had a bit of a safety stock that I kept, thankfully, so we didn't have people running around without gear. And the complete 6 quests from the Overseer's office, we're definitely going to do this. That one's going to take a bit of time too. Daily report, remember, we're at 96%, and we have a lunchbox and rad roaches. We have rad roaches. Are you guys throwing your food on the ground again? Come on, man. Have some respect for your vault. Oh, now they're popping all over. All right, you go in there. You go in there. You go in there. It'd be nice if there was just like an automatic emergency policy that people could do. Like when there's an emergency or people just handle it. Am I asking too much? Maybe I'm asking too much. I guess they're just getting everywhere, aren't they? Go get them. Put two of you up there. Now they're getting attacked. We got them. They move so fast that it's ridiculous. Like, trying to catch up to them. They're over here. Now they're over there. Now they're over here. Now they're over there. You got to have your people split up. And just kind of. This is why when you get rad roaches or rad scorpions later, it is. What is going on? Oh, I accidentally clicked somebody. Okay, they're getting hurt. These rad roaches are like turbocharged or something. What is going on, man? How did the rad roaches do that much damage? See? Rad roaches, man. Because they have such a low endurance. We have to heal them. All right, let's go here. See if anyone else is really hurt. This is the easiest way of seeing if people are actually hurt, okay? You just scroll through them. All right. All right. Now we do have, I made a handyman outfit because we had the materials for it. I'm just kind of making like an even spread of stuff. We'll give him perception, because what is it now? An hour 25. We'll give him Wasteland Doctor. Oh wow, we saved 3 minutes. Whoopity doo. I guess everything counts. I was fairly certain I saw one of these people with maximized training. Was I seeing things or did they get moved? I'm looking right at it and I'm not seeing it. All right, we'll look at our questing people. They have 6 endurance now, so that's going really well. It's going to take a couple days, but we'll get them fully trained, and then I think I'm just going to send them out as they are, and see how they do on the easier missions. If they get smacked, then we'll have to train them up more. But they're more or less like a rare dweller, right? Just like our hero Jacob. Yes, I'm excited he's back. Look at all the gear he's bringing back. Look at it. Oh, so much gear, Jacob. How did you even carry it all? He's got an invisible backpack that's like this big. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, he's got a comedian outfit. That's not very good. I haven't had any luck with that. Next, double barrel shotgun. It's not bad. Hardened lever action rifle. Nah. Enhanced shotgun. Nah. All right, it's not your fault, Jacob. You picked up what you thought was right. All right, we're gonna we're going to put him in here for a minute. Let him chill out. So I swear one of these people had maximum and was being trained. I'm going to look again because something doesn't feel right here. So he's getting cross-trained. We're just going to cross-train him right up with his other stats. And, well, really, wherever there's room, we're going to put him there. He's going to have to be flexible and be cross-trained. So she's getting cross-trained as well. We're cross-training a few people here, you'll notice. Because we can. A big part of it is because we can. We have 2 people making food, 2 people making water, and 5 people making power. So we're training these guys up as much as possible right now. They're relatively new. What are you doing there, bud? You're doing your strength. He's working on perception. You're on perception. Where's this person that had a 10? It might have been just from them being moved around. You're getting your intelligence boosted. This is endurance, so they're going to be endurance. These are going to be our replacements or our switch outs, whatever. Oh, sorry. My chair just hit my desk. Sorry if that made a big noise. These 2 are going to be our switch outs for the diner. So that's going to be important, and then we are going to train their endurance. And once again, once their endurance is trained, then we can start leveling people up. Then they can start getting stronger. Because right now, everybody is weak. So it's not great. So yeah, Jacob, good adventures, huh? Good stuff, buddy. Great work. Now I'm checking these out to see if there's something maybe that could be better suited for him. He does have more of a non-combat skill set, and he is level 50, so there's pretty much no point of training his endurance. His hit points are set. We could train them up so he doesn't get any radiation damage when he goes out there, but at this point, it's pretty much set. So we can send him back out there to get more stuff, which is probably our best call right now, because they're going to take another day or 2 to get their stuff trained. Plus I want to make that agility of 5. That's maybe my OCD, but I want to get that sorted. So Jacob, I feel bad, but he's happy. He loves it out there. Now we can send him with 25 of each. In reality, he probably won't need that much, but we'll send him with 20. He does have a low endurance. So how many did he use? He came back with 8, and he had... Yeah, that'll be all right. Did we get any... No pets. He has the hardened combat shotgun, which is not bad. It's not bad. His T51D power armor, not the best, but the stats are in good spots. You go have fun, Jacob. You go tame that wasteland. So now, look at that. We were down to like 60 something. Now we have this much. So we do have quite a bit of stuff. Some of it is junk. Some of it is stuff that we can break down and get components to make more of the rusty laser pistols, which I think we're going to do. I think it's a good idea to get everybody at least a rusty laser pistol, because then moving forward, we'll learn, like the scoped 44 has a magnifying glass, which we need for this. You know, like, a lot of these weapons have parts that can help us make these, which will help us complete our objectives. And, you know what, while I'm talking, you guys go do the thing with the stuff. Go make that happen. So we're going to send them out so that they can replenish our stocks of why are you guys both going the same one? Can you guys split up? I know you're good friends and everything, but we need you guys to split up, all right? We need to produce both of them. All right, it's gonna be like 10 minutes each. We'll get that back up. We still have some in stock, but see how we use them for those rad roaches. The longer those rad roaches expand, the more damage they do because they attack in bigger groups. So that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. Some people build their vaults with their living quarters, their storage, anything that doesn't have active people in it. They build them like way down here so that if they get attacked, they can send everybody to one room. I think that's a little cheesy because no one would build things that way. In reality, they wouldn't be like, "Oh, a storage room. Oh, that's okay. I'll be back in an hour." You know what I mean? Like, plus the security concerns of having someone sent so far away from everyone else. We're not going to do that. We're going to try and do things relatively realistically. Just check on this robot. Who knows when he's going to kick the bucket. Get it? Kick the bucket? Buckethead? That's a Fallout reference. Anyways, so we're getting through here. We're training our people. We still have, well, we have 23 people being trained now, if my math is accurate. 23 or 20? I don't know. It's over 20. Over half of our people are being trained. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 22. 22 out of 35. That's really good. There's no point of really putting more people in here because there's no point. I mean, I'm not in a huge rush to get this thing done. I check the game every hour or two. So, you know, I have other things to do. I have other projects. I have other training modules I'm working on. So, you know, people are busy. We don't have all the time in the world to work on this, okay? And if you do have all the time in the world, I suggest you take some training yourself and build up your skills and become more marketable as a top-rate employee. Make yourself a subject matter expert. Make it fun, right? Make learning fun. Figure out a way of making it fun. Gamify it. You know, link it to your goals. See how it fits in. Just do it. So, still don't have that up. It's going to take a couple days. I'm going to go through and sell these. I'm not going to do that part in front of you guys. You guys get the gist. If you have any questions about any of these, let me know. But I don't think there's any point in you guys seeing me hum and haw about, oh, which one's for this and which one's for that. And does this have good parts? But considering that we only have 40 left, and we have 110 here, these are the romance outfits here. Oh. Hello. Hello. Endurance gear. There we go. Now they're a matching crew. They're like the 4 musketeers over there. Yes, I know it's supposed to be 3. So we have more military fatigues. It's always good to have extra of these. Between power generation, bonuses, we have extra rooms. We can grab people from different rooms, throw military fatigues on them, and they'll be at least somewhat useful, okay? Always have extras of these. Always have extras of lab coats for the same reason, because Stimpak and Radaway production are usually in fits and starts, as they call it. So it's, you make a whole bunch of them and then you stop. You make a whole bunch of them and then you stop. Because of the storage constraints on the game, that's something we kind of have to live with. But we do have more of these jumpsuits. Wasteland Medic. Didn't we get like a better one? Or was that just that might have just been a recipe? I thought we got a better one. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Oh, now we got this guy on our case again. The inventory manager. How do I shut that thing off? I'm going to shut off that whole thing that zeroes me in. I like it if it brings my attention, but I don't like it when it goes, ooh, right into it. It's a little bit annoying. What we see, and it distracts me because I was on a line of thinking. Oh, recipes. See, these are all the things that we've gotten, so we know what they are. I know I didn't go through this before, but it shows what they are. You know, we don't have, or do we have one guy? Oh, these are special dwellers. These are like name dwellers from the games. They're all really good, like legendary. Here's a help thing if you need it. Here's a stat thing. So yeah, we have 15 male dwellers and 20 females. I knew it. 0 pregnant, 0 children, average dweller level, average dweller strength. These kinds of metrics can be really useful when you're thinking about doing a thing. Power production per minute, power consumption per minute. Whoa, we're making twice as much power? I forgot about this page. It's a good thing I looked. We're making twice as much power as we need. Twice as much. Are you serious? Well, no. I gotta remember to. Can you go away, robot? Why does he always do that? The robot always zooms in. He's like, oh, sir, would you like to talk to me? No. No, robot. No, I would not. Go do your robot things. All right, we're going to go train him. I forgot about this. This is one of my favorite things now. Power production per minute is 36. Consumption is 23. We're still overproducing. Wow. Wow. Did I mention wow? I'm sorry. All right, zoom in. Zoom in. You have a 6? 6. You have a 7. You have a 7 or an 8. You have fully trained. Oh my goodness, these workers are so powerful. What did you have again? You had a 6, you had a 7. All right. You know what? We can start to cross-train him. We can't train him on strength because we only have 2 rooms now. We used to have 3, didn't we? Yeah. We'll train his intelligence. Why not? Why not? Work smarter, not harder, right? And now we can check. Wow, I'm so glad I looked into this again. Power production's 29, power consumption's 23. This is why you keep your power consumption low. This is why you don't upgrade everything so much, because it gives you way more flexibility. So our food and water production is over. We have 2 people in there. Wait. Wait a minute. All right. Let's just say, can we put him somewhere closer? We'll put him here because we're going to check his we're going to check our water production. Water production is at 12. Whoa, nope. That's way too close. Yeah, we'll keep you in there, buddy. But we can train that other dweller. This is why it's good to see your metrics. These are your metrics. You put them against your KPIs, your key performance indicators. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. And we can see that our average agility is quite high with our dwellers. Same with perception. Strength is getting there. Average level is 6. I'm glad that's under 10, because we still need to train up endurance. I know I say that every single time, don't I? We have 3 rare weapons, a bunch of common weapons, no legendary. We have 55 weapon recipes. We still have rare and legendary to get. We have 2 legendary outfits? Oh, yeah, we do. Wait, 2? Really? I thought we only had 1. What? Did we get another one? Do you have one? No. What's our other legendary? I'm gonna have to find that. I know one of these guys has one. His is legendary. What am I? Maybe the power armor counts as legendary, or maybe one of these guys has one. +3, +3. Do you guys have any legendary stuff? Because we're trying to track some stuff down here. You know what? I don't know. Oh, look, another fire. They were on the, what is that thing called? A pommel horse? It's like a horse or something, right? Yeah. Yep. All right, we got that taken care of. We got to level him up or else he's not going to train properly. He's level 9? Wow, I accidentally clicked him a lot. We should probably get his endurance being trained. Oops. Well, we're going to do one section at a time, right? We're going to get these 2 swapped out here, and then the perception, he's almost there. She's almost there. What about these guys? Anyone else closer? Oh, look at her. She's right. She's very close. I'm just going to move these 2. And if we have the suit, I want to get her the suit because she's... We're just going to think ahead a little bit. Oh, yeah. We'll give you that one. So that when I look at them, I like the visual indicators of, oh, yeah, you know, these look like the people who are going to be trained. So after they train that, are you guys going to be done? No. That's not great. We might need to build more endurance rooms, actually. Because these guys are going to take... It's at a 6. I'm trying to think of the numbers. It's like 8, 12, and then 18 or something. So it's going to be 12 and 18, so it's a day and a half. When they're going to be done in less than a day. So we might need to do that. And it's going to be expensive. It's going to be pricey. Sorry, I'll move that slower. I'm a little twitchy today. So that'll be 1,000, but you know what? We have 30,000 caps. Another good reason to keep things lean. Lots of cash in the bank. Yeah. We're going to need that, though, because I'm still thinking about that mole rat protection, and that's going to cost a lot. It's going to cost a lot, ladies and gentlemen. So we're probably going to have to move this down further. We'll find some placeholders like storage rooms or power production rooms because they don't consume power. So, and another huge advantage of the power rooms is they're cheap. They're low cost. So building a bunch of them on the bottom and then supplementing our capacity with our power, win-win. I'm going to look at more of those statistics. Do we look at all the important ones? Average luck. Why is this? See, it's lagging again. I just rebooted. I think this game is just laggy. I think it's just like, oh yeah, the legendary outfits. It must be the power armor. Or if it's not, I'll find it. So cumulative since our new game, that's when we started the new game, I believe. Yeah, it was a week ago. 20 hours. We 8 lunchboxes. 35 dwellers, 19 babies. 5 dwellers revived. Really? 5? I think they mean like with stim packs. All right. No dead dwellers. 190 levels gained. Wow. 262 stats. There's a lot of good information here. All right. I'm going to use the scroll wheel because clicking this and pulling it down lags. Why is this game so laggy? It makes no sense. Caps collected, 84,000. Power collected, water, weapons. Weapons crafted, weapons sold, weapons scrapped. This is cool. I like data like this. Look at that. 50 fires? In a week, we had 50 fires. That's like, what, 8 a day? What are people doing in here? That doesn't make any sense. 50 fires? All right, we're doing fire safety training right now, everybody. Everybody stop what you're doing. We're doing fire safety training. I don't know what is up with you guys. We're getting the wiring checked. You know, making sure everybody's in the smoke area when they go for smokes. You know, oh my goodness. 50 fires? It did seem like a lot, didn't it? Oh my goodness. All right. Rad roaches, mole rats, dwellers sent to the wasteland. 15? Really? I don't know. Almost 3,500 wasteland creatures taken care of. Whoa. We are making the wasteland safe. This is all... What is this? Oh, this is pets. I was like, Scottish Fold. What are we talking about here? But the pets are extremely useful. You're just going to keep doing that, aren't you? And a raider attack, of course. I was just about to say. And we're probably going to get attacked by raiders any minute now. Oh, when you're fully zoomed out, they do not like to be picked up. And we'll grab one of you. And we're going to tell the robot to go on the 3rd floor. Dude, can you go the other way? I just don't want him to get damaged. He keeps fighting, and I don't want him to get into the fights. I just got to remember to bring him back up, or we're going to miss out on our productivity. I wonder if our productivity is going to change because we put the robot there. That's something I want to know. All right, guys. You tried to cause a ruckus, and look what happened. Now you got to pay the price. Leather armor? Yeah, we'll grab that. All right, quit dragging it out, you drama queen. This is, we got some bad workers that came in, and we had to fire them. Could look at it that way, Or we got some contractors, some subcontractors, and they're just problematic. All right, what was our... I'm trying to remember what our stats were. Power production per minute, 29.78. Where'd that robot go? Oh, there he is. Oh, interesting. All right, now that he has been removed... Sorry, thirsty. I don't normally talk this much. 29.78. It's the same, but I think it's still more efficient. Like, it keeps maxed out. See, we need to produce extra because the raiders, the rad roaches, the fires. Oh, those fires. So many fires. All right, we're having fire safety drills off camera, all of you. I don't know what you guys are doing to start all these fires. We got some bad wiring in here. We are getting it fixed. We can't be having all these fires. It's very unhealthy. Safety hazard. It's bad. Anyways, but our happiness is still 95%. We have 35 dwellers. We are going to hold here with our population. Yes, we can get the lounge if we have 5 more dwellers, but we would have to build. We need to have room to train them as well. So when we get people, that's kind of a constraint as well. You guys could think of. So when these four go out, because they're fully trained in endurance, that's going to allow for of some other dwellers, perhaps, Jerry, who's going to train up he's training his intelligence right now. It's going to take like 5 minutes for him to learn something here. He's not the brightest bulb in the box, if you know what I'm saying. So he needs this. We're thinking Jerry might have something to do with these fires. He gets his rights and his lefts confused, and his ups and his downs, and his fronts and his backs. He's we're gonna help him be a little bit smarter. I wonder if that's actually a factor. If you make your people at least like a 3 or a 5 intelligence, I wonder if like random stuff like the fires don't happen as much. Oh, now I'm interested. I'm gonna have to look that up. It might that might be something that people didn't even sort out yet, because people have wildly different stories about how their vaults work, but they don't say, "Oh, all my vault dwellers are 10 out of 10 with all their stats." They just say, "Well, my guys don't have as much problem as yours. You're doing it wrong." Reddit or whatever. So, anyways, typical internet comments. So it's gonna be a couple of days. These people are gonna get trained up. We might get, if our perception people do not have a place to train their endurance, we might just help them with the outfit construction. What even would that be? 53 and change. I'm just curious. I like doing testing and experiments and seeing how different things work if you change different parameters. Part of my job, actually. 46. That's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, if you think you could add 5 more people that would do that, that's not bad. To 46, so that was 7 minutes. 5 times 7 is 35, so we could knock that down to, oh man, math. Like less than 15 minutes. What is that, 13 minutes? Wow. So having these people trained up is really good, because the stats make them flexible. They're essentially subject matter experts, right? When they have a full training in their perception, they're essentially a subject matter expert for perception. So anything that has to do with perception, if it's building vault suits or a special kind of weapon or tool, or working in the water room, they are the best at that. They are awesome. So, and then when you cross train them to have endurance as well, then they're able to deal with combat problems or work health and safety things. I know I've gone over this a little bit before, but I just feel like reiterating for a moment. And then when we train them on strength, perception, endurance, and agility, then they really start cooking. That's something we're going to be doing in the future. We're going to be getting all those main stats up. Probably luck at a 5 and intelligence at a 5. Maybe charisma at a 5 too. We don't want people being grouchy, but it doesn't really factor in. Like, they might all be grouchy or... Oh, my goodness. Get in there. Get in there now. All right, you guys go here. Risk mitigation. Oh, they have the environmental suits too, so they're probably the best people to put out that fire, because they have all the right gear and they're training their endurance. Notice how little damage they took. Wow. All right, everybody can go back. Thanks for your help. Now, what was I talking about? See? ADD, bro. Yeah, so we're going to be cross-training them. But we're going to make them specialists first, and we're going to have extra specialists, extra SMEs that have the 10 in their stat and then 10 on endurance. We're going to do that for everybody. Everybody in here. And then when we have extra training, we will get them to have a secondary, and I'll try to stage it so some of them are strength and perception and some of them are strength and agility. I don't know how much it'll really matter, but it's good to have that flexibility instead of everybody just being strength and perception. Oh, I guess they'd be totally interchangeable between those two, but we have three main production types. So it'd be better to split those a third, a third, a third. Maybe a little bit heavier on strength. Heavier on strength, yeah. That, I guess that ended up being a pun. So anyways, yeah, we are doing awesome. I'm going to sell off or break down this junk off camera. If anybody wants me to go through how to do this and everything, you can ask. I just don't think that anybody would need me to do that. But right now I do want to keep extra because we're going to have more people coming into the vault at some point. But there's some stuff we just don't need. Like those initiate outfits. Like we can even, one of the things I'm probably going to do is just go through and see if we can equip everybody with their respective gear. You see what I mean? Like I'll do a quick example. Jeez, it's so hard to click her while she's doing those setups. Right, so she'd have 1, 2, UB strength. So we get you military fatigues. You see what I mean? Like getting them their prime gear. What are they? Their agility. Because we have quite a few of them now. And yeah, I guess they're a little cross-trained, but not a whole lot. She is cross-training on 2. So what I'm essentially doing is I'm getting ready for our second quest group, which I think is going to be at 45. Or, if not a second quest group, more people going out into the wasteland and getting gear. That'll allow us to be able to produce things a lot faster. That'll give us more opportunities to find remote locations, new allies. Getting more people out in the wasteland is a really good idea. We do have a cap at, 25? Which a lot of people are like, oh, 25, we'll never hit that. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, thanks for the 295 caps there, bud. You're going to be perception. Uh-oh. See, we don't have quite as many as we really need. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So, yeah, great work, everyone. We're doing a great job. We're maxed out. We got lots of caps. Everybody's super happy. We're going to be minimizing those fires as much as possible. So we're going to take a break right now, and we will be back in just a moment. Okay, we are back, and it is morning right now. A little bit later in the morning. I had a few things to take care of, but I was able to get through a couple of these last night off camera, and look what I got. We got a lunchbox. So we are going to open that shortly after we check things out. Come on, clickety click. So our adventurers, our questers endurance is going to be at 7 right now. So we're almost there. We are almost there. Jacob. Oh, wow. Look at all the stuff, you guys. More endurance gear. Oh, some Brahmin hide. Another handyman jumpsuit. Another Nightwear, not bad. Couple of shotguns, 3 shotguns. That's really good. That's really, really good. Oh, I also built another fitness room because we had some extra people that were not being trained. And I thought it was kind of weird to be training a bunch of people on intelligence when they don't really need it. Like, we want to cover our bases first with by turning our first group of trainees into specialists with endurance training. So, like, I think I just mentioned that last recording. So, everyone's getting there. Everybody's getting there. So, in the next day or two, we're going to have this group ready. Oh, yeah, the agility. Some of their agility's kind of low. They're only at 4. That's fine. We'll be able to do that. Cross training guy. Other cross training guy. Maybe I could just switch those two. So then the agility will be done, and then their endurance will be trained up a bit. Is that worth doing? It doesn't matter. Let's get to this lunchbox. Okay. Let's see how our luck is today. Pistol. Water. Caps. And caps. I don't know what's going on. I usually do much better at those. I feel like there's a little bit of lag every time right before I try to click. And then it doesn't click at the right time. It clicks a little bit too late. I don't know. Does anybody else experience that? Or is it my imagination? Because I used to be really good at those. I used to get at least a blue every single time, and about half the time I'd get a legendary. So I'm a little confused. Oh, hat guy. I'm a little bit confused with that. It feels like it's tougher to me than it used to be. Maybe I'm just out of practice. I don't know, but it'd be nice if we had some better rewards. We have a lot of caps, but right now we don't really need them, you know? We might end up making another... Yeah, just get rid of that, guys. Might end up making another endurance room and just joining this. But then we'd have... How many of them? I don't know. We'd have this one, this one, this one. No. I don't know why it's doing that. I clicked here, and then I clicked here, and it zoomed in. But you notice how there's like a little bit of lag every time I try to click something? It's weird. Anyways, so we'll forget about that nonsense. We're just going to keep building up. I'm going to keep maintaining the training. And next big thing really is getting them to endurance 10, training up some of their agilities to 5, and then setting them out in the wasteland and leveling them up and getting a whole bunch more gear. So that will be a big deal. We have a larger clinic and we have a science lab. So we might end up upgrading this as well, just so it can keep pace with the clinic, because we're going to need to be producing a lot of stim packs. And we make them pretty quick, but, you know, All right, cool. So we'll leave it at that for now. And I'll check back in with you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, shortly. Okay, so quick update, everybody. I kind of started moving along here. We did go through our daily report. We got a 95% and a bonus of 140 caps directly to us as a manager's, overseer's bonus. And you'll notice what we did is we expanded the endurance room. We needed to. We had three individuals. One of them was already training. She was already training. One of them was already training, weren't they? I don't know. I think I moved a couple people around. But so Brandon was training his agility over here with Victoria, and they need to train their endurance now. So since this is going to be a big push for a lot of the dwellers, especially our wasteland explorers, they're going to, you know what, I was thinking, I was a little unhappy at the results that we had from the lunchboxes so far. I've checked in the Reddit, and the rewards are actually lower than they used to be, significantly. And I mean, we have a choice. Do we complain about it, or do we move on and succeed anyways? I choose to move on and succeed anyways. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to make our own legendary dwellers. We're going to make our own rare dwellers. We're going to, just like Jacob out in the wasteland, they're already as trained up as Jacob is. When they get their endurance of 10 and we level them up like 40, 45 levels, they're going to be even stronger than Jacob. The Stimpaks and Radaways are going to be way more effective, way more efficient. First of all, because they're not going to be getting any background radiation. So they're going to be using very few of the Radaway unless they go into an enemy, again, that, I'm stating this again, that has a directed radiation attack, or they get into a direct radiation situation. I think if they go into like a radioactive place, I don't know how that'll react. Probably, we'll find out. So they're still training. They're about 40 minutes away from hitting endurance level 8, which is phenomenal. We're getting very, very close to them being able to go out. Looking at the timings, we might need to swap some of them out with getting that last little bit of agility. I really want to have 5. I think she's 4 in perception. So we might be trading them out for some last minute kind of evening out training, you might call it. We're going to be keeping our cross trainers. We're going to be keeping them very flexible. I think I have all of them in the luck gear, the formal wear. So they're all training different things right now. They're going to be our second wave of Wasteland Explorers that we are essentially going to be training up to full. So that's more of a long-term goal. Short-term, we have these two lovely ladies here are training up their endurance. They're going to be shortly swapping out with these two individuals. Let's zoom in and say hi. With Vincent, who's level 3, and Evelyn, who's level 6. They're both maximum with their agility, and then we're going to be training up their endurance. Are we going to run into a situation where we do not have enough endurance rooms? The answer is yes. So we will be likely building them right across the bottom here. Most likely. I'm going to be starting from this side and this side so that we can control the sizing. We'll keep it at 2 if possible, or we'll just make one that's 3. I mean, we're going to be training people's endurance forever until until we train. We're not going to be increasing the population until everybody's. Until everybody's. Let's get everybody moved down here. We're not going to be training the endurance until we get everybody sorted. We're not going to be growing our population until we get everybody's endurance sorted. They're going to move up. You know what? We'll move them down here. Oh, they're crawling out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you go here. Come on, guys. There you go. Couple people got injured when there's a lot of people and you're not sure who was injured, check here. And if that's a quarter, I think she'll be okay. Diane Snow, lower agility. Okay. We'll see how quickly she heals up. She's probably going to heal up pretty quick. It's only a quarter. She's already started to heal. If I use a stim pack, then I need to move her back in here. And they need to get their endurance trained up very quickly as well, because them going back and forth from making stim packs is making them level up. She's already level 10, and she's level 11. So they're leveling up with low endurance, which I don't like. So I don't like it. So I'm going to build them another fitness room. Yes, it's 1,300. Yes, it's taking up energy. We need to train their endurance. It's as simple as that. And we are going to be having more people. Oh, we were putting the... Oh, shoot. We were going to put the Overseers thing there. We could put it wherever. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's a bit of a grid anyways. And the Overseers room doesn't have any real function. Like, you can't put people in there unless it's being attacked. It's kind of a weird room. It's only for questing. Yes, I know. So they're going to train up their endurance so that they don't lose out on any more hit points. Fortunately, they have an endurance of 2, so it hasn't... Well, even then, it's not great. They need to be healed up. Even if they're going to be in the vault, we want them to be strong. So we want everybody to be strong. We want everybody to be agile. We want them to be tough, perceptive. We're training all this stuff up. Because we have made our production crew, our operations production crew, whatever you want to call them, because we've made them so efficient, they are paving the way for the other people's training, and because they're part of a team, and that's what they're doing. I really want to get them leveled up. I really want to make these things happen. But again, we need to wait for that endurance. And some people might disagree with me. They can say, oh, it doesn't really make a difference. It does. It makes a huge difference in how many stim packs you have to use, in dwellers dying from attacks that are going to be happening. Like, once we get Deathclaws rushing through the door and we get rad scorpions jumping around and attacking people, they can start out here and then attack here on the very next attack. They can go wherever. They're like teleporting. So that's like a gremlin in a factory that they can't quite figure out how it's happening. There's been a couple improvement projects that have been like that, and it usually comes down to well, let's just say people making bad decisions. So we don't want that. We want to get everybody as prepared and trained as possible. It's extremely important. And soon we're going to have the additional firepower of these individuals going out into the wasteland and getting us loot. Let's check on Jacob. Jacob, my man, look at this. He's doing a great job. He's used 5 stim packs in 18 hours, so it's not bad. He has a fan. We need those. I think for the rusty laser pistols, another lab coat. Great. Wasteland gear, also good. Shotgun. Blue junk item. Oh, another charisma, another fan. Oh, wow. He's picking up good stuff. Some Brahmin hide. That's for rare armor. Teddy bear. That's for making things as well. I know it seems weird, right? Making a coat out of stuffed teddy bear fur. Doesn't seem very productive, does it? Well, it might keep you warm. More endurance gear. Another fan. Another shotgun. And cars we need as well. Sorry about that. One of my alarms went off. I have multiple alarms during the day to make sure that I'm keeping track of my time. So he's doing great work, and he's helping fuel our situation. Once we get these 4 out in the wasteland and they're coming back with their own hauls, they're going to be bringing back just as much, if not more, than Jacob, especially our individuals that have 10 strength. They're probably going to be going out for longer. They're going to be bringing back more things, and they're probably going to be higher rarity. Oh, yeah, that's right. We might need to increase their perceptions to 10. Ugh. How are we going to do this? Because I do want to get those quests rolling. Every day that we do not do quests, we're missing out on things, but I do not want to level people up without the maximum. I don't know. I'm going to think about that, because technically them with a 10 right now, that's not horrible sending them out and doing quests. Well, not quests. They need to go out in the wasteland first, because they need to level up. Don't send low-level people out on quests. It's a very bad idea. You want to send out your maximum level people. So we're going to do this the smart way. Even though the lunchboxes are not cooperating with us, they're not giving us the big loot that we want, we're still going to figure it out, and we're still going to persevere. It might mean that we might have intermittent uploads. So we might be skipping a day here and there, waiting for these people to train. But it'll be worth the wait. It'll make sure that our vault stays strong and lean and effective. Like, look at these numbers. We're still doing great with our productivity. Our morale is fantastic. We have plenty of caps in the bank to do whatever we need to do. And at some point, I might just build down a few more layers to allow for expansion and then lock this off. The mole rats haven't been that big of a problem so far. And if we are to build endurance rooms across here and keep them fully staffed, like fully populated, really, that just leaves here open where people can come in from the other side. But anyways, quick overview. People are getting very, very well trained. A lot of people are near their maximums of what they're training for. So within the next couple of days, there's going to be a lot of shifting around of personnel because of this. And that's good. That means that we're going to be getting our training team, our work team is going to be higher trained. They're going to be more effective. They're training up their endurance. We have, 2 perception, 1 strength, 1 agility. We're going to have more trained up people so we can build and craft things at higher speeds to make use of all the junk that's going to be coming in, so we can craft the rusty laser pistols and then hopefully better tools and weapons to better equip our vault dwellers. So she's really cranking out that intelligence, isn't she? Does she really need that right now, though? Oh my goodness. You guys are working out too hard. See, another fire. I'm really wondering if the intelligence of the dwellers has something to do with these fires. Because, how do I say this? Some of the less adept people I've worked with were typically the ones who were involved in fires in in places that I've worked. So that could be a factor right there. Wow, she's level 11 already? Yep. 1500, let's do it. Like I said, we're probably gonna be expanding this right across because we're gonna have a huge influx of people who've maximized their primary skills. And then we're gonna need to be moving people around quite a bit. We might have some quote unquote extra training rooms, but there's whoops. No. Where are you going? I'm gonna use the keys. What how I don't understand where you were going. Where are you going? Oh my goodness. Alright, you go in there. You get back to where you're supposed to be. You get back to where you're supposed to be. Yeah, I need to use the keyboard to move things around and zoom in and out because I'll like click over here and it'll click her. I don't understand how the clicking is doing that. It seems very strange to me. Anyways, so big push for endurance. Our production is going well. We only have 3 people making power. This is blowing my mind. I think we actually need to have... Wait, where's that thing? Let's check this. I'm wondering about the power productions. 29.78. Come on. You're just not going to stop, are you? So we do have that challenge. We need to sell and scrap things. I'm going to figure out what things are going to have the best results for us. Oh, we have another Rusty. You have a Rusty. Oh, she's our heavy hitter. No, it's you that needs to go here. She needs to stay here, bro. They all have it. He's maximized. Let's give him the Rusty laser pistol for now. Because I'm hoping we can equip everybody in the production rooms with them. Those and shotguns, and just eliminate all the rifles because they don't do as much damage. Yeah, so she's gonna probably be like a backup medical. She's gonna be for crafting and medical. So maybe we'll just give her the lab coat so we know that she's in there, and they have perception. So that's good. So when they're not making medicine, they can be crafting or helping out in the manufacturing or the production rooms. Yeah, manufacturing and production is very similar. Production includes manufacturing, but manufacturing does not necessarily include production because you can produce like food items and it's not necessarily manufacturing. Like a farm is a production. They're not manufacturing food, they're producing it. Anyways, that's just pedantics. So, yeah, I wanted to point that out. Do a quick check-in. Everything's running smoothly. Slow and steady wins the race. And our people are really getting trained up. Like, we do have a lot of endurance being trained. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rooms worth of production. Training for endurance. And there are some vacancies in the rooms, which is good because we're going to be moving people around. And these people are probably going to be coming down here some point in the near future. We're going to get everybody trained up. It's going to be awesome. Then we get them out in the wasteland so they can grab us gear, level up. get some adventures, and then a little bit further down the line, we'll build the overseers. Because when we build that, we have to put people into a quest. I know I mentioned that before. I'm just reiterating it because I have a feeling that somebody might be, bringing it up. Or, we might just train them all to 10s on everything. They would be and just see the difference between their output and Jacob's output, which is not a bad idea. We have some training areas freed up. We can just swap them out. Any of the training you do is banked, right? So if we swap these two out and then swap them again exactly back in the same place, the time that they put in is banked. So if it's 22 minutes out of whatever, an hour that you have left, and then you leave and train something else and come back, it'll still be 22 minutes left. You won't lose that time. So that's something they did absolutely correct. Although learning curve, it's better to train to completion and test and then move on to the next thing, in my opinion. But I'm glad they made it this way because it makes it much more flexible. Like, look at this. This is all training, and we're building more training here. We're training our people really, really well. This is fantastic. And then when they're fully trained and we have extra people, we can use that junk. We can produce more of the higher caliber weapons, pun included or pun intended, and really start cranking out some production. We don't really need them to... Yeah, I don't know why we did 2 intelligence rooms. There was some kind of thinking behind that. It would have been better if that was a strength room, actually, because we only have 2 now since we moved them. And we have 3 perception rooms and 3 agility rooms. So we're actually down on a strength room. If we need it, I'll swap it out, because intelligence is much more specific. It's for your wasteland explorers, your questers, and your medical people, for the most part. I'm not sure if it's used in crafting or not. We'll have to find that out later on. But the rare weapons we cannot craft until we get 45, and rare equipment, which I really, really want. We want this. This is more important than even the weapons because it'll increase our productivity of our population as we expand. So we're probably getting to the point now. Oh, we were going to check that. What's the production? Power production is the same. Okay. Weird. All right, so it doesn't matter. You can go up here then. And then what? You can go over here? It doesn't matter? I thought it mattered. Yeah, well, it matters there. Why does it matter there, but not there? Wow. So we don't have to have someone here, but we do have to have someone there. Is this... Now it changed again. Power production permitted is 29. I'm not sure what's happening right now. Is someone hiding in here? Like, how is this still making production? This is a little weird, isn't it? Something changed. It was a different number a minute ago. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going... We're just going to split them up. It makes more sense. They're running a skeleton crew, but they're getting the job done. So that everybody else can get trained. Boom. Already trained up with her endurance. No longer does she have an endurance of 1. That's pretty bad, endurance of 1. Yep, so we'll leave things there. Again, anybody has any questions, comments, please make sure to put them at the bottom. Thanks again for joining us for another installment of Fallout Shelter and how it relates to supply chain operations. Our people are getting really trained up. They're getting stronger. And we are counting the days until we get to send our fearless adventurers out into the wasteland to get us some great loot. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a like if you like the video. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe to never miss a new episode. And thanks for joining us. Have a good one.